It's about 11 a.m. here on Monday, December 16th, 2024. Just about a week and a little bit from Christmas. As you can see, that we're having wonderful warm weather. It's like 70 degrees right now. I'm sweating. I'm just going to walk down this row, see what I can see. I have to make a decision whether I move them to a new row, unroll another bale of hay, or do something else, right? I think I moved them here Saturday afternoon. So they've been here for a day and a half, right? I also wanted to look at the sheep, see how they're doing, see if there's any that are showing some symptoms. And if there's any new lambs. I already checked that, I didn't see any, but sometimes they surprise me. And finally, I want to check the condition of the cows, make sure that left triangle is filled in and that the cows are happy. Now the cows are mooing at me, which is a sign that they're not happy. They're complaining about something. Could be anything. And let's take a look at yellow here at her triangle. It's filled in okay. I don't know that it can get any more filled in than that. This calf number 33 here is a little bit hollow. That's mildly concerning. And looking at the forage that I've already passed by, not too encouraging. I'm going to get these sheep up. Just make sure they're not. There they go. Good. That one's definitely very close to giving birth. That one's getting close. So, left triangles. So, we did get a little sprinkling of rain, but not much. Not anything to write home about. Just enough to keep the ground wet. Hey there, little buddy. This calf number 28 is hollow. That's pretty hollow. And blue is a little tiny bit hollow. So I'm seeing some grass, but like when I see the grass here, I'm like, oh, why didn't I get this? Well, there's an old manure patty there from like 3 months ago. So they're hesitant to eat around manure patties, which I think is a good instinct. I don't want to force them. So there's all the lambs and their mamas. The yellow tag is a female, and the purple tags are male. So we have 3 males and 1 female so far. You could say out of 3 sheep or 5 sheep, depending on how you look at it, because 2 sheep did die, Granny, and that other one that had like 3 notches in her ears. Yeah, 36 here's a little hollow. The hay is almost gone. There's really not much left to eat. Looking at their manure, this kind of sums up the picture here. We got some manure that's piling up a little bit and some manure that's like perfect. So maybe that cow has worms really bad, or that cow understands where to get the protein from. I'm not sure. This manure isn't too bad though. I'm hesitant to give them protein. I don't think it's really necessary. They've gone through the hay. I don't think there's much hay left for them to eat. And I'm looking at the grass. I see green color, but that's very short grass. Maybe the sheep can get to it if I push the sheep really hard. If you push the sheep, though, I found in my experience that the sheep just cross the wire. The wire to them is just a suggestion. And when they feel like there's better forage on the other side of the wire, they will go to the other side of the wire. So you really can't stop that. There's a really nice patty. That one's really nice. Yeah, they're complaining. They could be complaining due to lack of water too, but I'm not seeing a lot of grass here. I think they pretty much cleaned up this row. And if I want to keep them here for another day, I have to unroll another bale of hay. And let's see, 3.5 days is my goal for each row. So they've only been here 1.5 days, so there's another 2 days. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit. So I think I just might do that. And I'll probably unroll it next to where I unrolled the first bale, because the ground there was really bad. There's a little bit of grass here, but again, every time I go to see a pile, now there's an old manure patty. They don't like to do that, and I don't want to push them to do it. The grass here isn't very thick. In previous rows, we had grass that looked like this is the Bermuda grass type stuff, but it was actually much thicker. So it looks the same, but it's not. So here's another, and you can see that there's an really old patty in the middle there. So let's check the water, make sure there's water. Yeah, there's just not a lot of grass to eat. So if I were to leave them in here another 2 days, even with another bale of hay, I'd be pushing them pretty hard. So the question is, do I unroll another bale of hay and move them when they run out of hay? Whether that's 2 days from now, 1 day from now, or whatever it is. That's the perfect patty. That's exactly what I want to see. When I set up the water, it was drizzling, and I saw that it's darker around here. I worried that perhaps the water was leaking. It's not leaking, it's just the ground is wet. I had bought a couple salt blocks. They're like $5 a salt block, 50 pounds. And I mixed some minerals, so I think I'll give them some salt and minerals. And then this afternoon, I'm gonna unroll another bale of hay. That's my goal. So I will come back. Yeah, they put through the minerals. Give them some more minerals. The salt blocks are all, that's what they're probably complaining about. They want the salt blocks, but they can't get it. Oh, I hurt my toe. The salt blocks are heavier than they think. Ah, that hurts. I'll do that again. Here's the previous row. This is, to me, it's a little bit concerning. You know, I was all excited and happy for all the grass that I used to have in the previous rows. But now, playtime is over. And now comes crunch time, right? There are a bunch of sheep down there. That ain't right. I gotta get those sheep back. Yeah, playtime is over. So, I got to start, pushing the animals a little bit, at least. Using up the hay that I have. That's what the hay's for. I have 88 bales left. And I should be unrolling hay all the way to the beginning of April. That's my plan. So that's 3.5 months. Yeah, 3 months will take me to mid-March. And then another half month to April. So that's a little less than 30 bales of hay each month. Okay, so I have to be unrolling them like every other day, or 2 bales every 3 days. So, but I think this next move to the next row, I'm going to put down 2 bales of hay before I move them to the next row. So maybe this afternoon I'll just be unrolling hay. And then, so I'll put down 2 bales. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll let them go through first and then unroll a bale of hay. That might be smarter. Let them grab all the grass they want and then unroll some hay. I think that'll be a better idea. So I think that's what I'll do. Give them like first dibs. If there's anything under the hay they want, they can grab it. And then 2 bales of hay. And if their manure starts piling up, I have to start providing a little bit of protein supplements. So that's where I'm at. Guys, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.